Well, greetings, Founding Lifetime Being. Today is February 26th, and this week we're going to review a little bit about tapping. I want to kind of take you through two general scenarios. Not surprisingly, this has been coming up a lot lately in my sphere of working with people. So I want to take you today through two scenarios for tapping. One for when we're just really dealing with a belief that is so persistent that we, even though intellectually are ready to let it go, are really identifying with it and finding it hard to move beyond. And then the other scenario is when there's just so much going on and we don't really know, if we want to use tapping, we don't really know where to begin. So I see these two dynamics emerging all the time, and so I wanted to help with those today. So we're going to go, of course my caveat is I essentially have no training with tapping other than my own experience and whatever I've taught you and others along the way. I always encourage you to go searching for protocols for tapping, for experts in various aspects of issues. For example, people will be tapping experts on financial abundance, on physical health, on back pain, on whatever. I'm none of those things. But as you know, I think it's a fantastic tool, and I see people kind of getting stuck and they want to use the tool, but they don't because they don't know where to begin. So let's start with that first scenario where there's a persistent belief that just, you just don't know how you're going to get rid of it. And so tapping is a fantastic way to, and only one way, to help with and help reduce or ultimately transmute that old non-serving belief into one that serves. So let's say you're in a situation that is terrible, you don't like it, but you think you completely created it, you caused it, it's punishment, and part of you doesn't want to believe that, but most of you does believe it. So you kind of check in and say, yeah, this is all my fault. This is because I did A, B, and C, I'm now suffering this consequence. And so on that scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is, yeah, I did this, it's all my fault, and this is just the way things are, I'm being punished. I know it's fun, but tapping is to get rid of the unfun stuff, right? So all the way down to 0 where you're like, yeah, that's a ridiculous thought, I don't even know what I'm thinking. So you're starting out, you're somewhere at a 10, you're a 9, maybe even an 8, but it's pretty strong, you're feeling this. So again, you're going to start on the karate chop. Even though a big part of me believes that what I'm experiencing now is a direct result of who I am, what I've been, things I've done. Use whatever language works for you. I love and accept myself completely. And of course we repeat that 3 times, even though part of me believes I'm in this spot because of what I did and that I'm being punished. I love and accept myself completely. Then when you start going around, the opportunity here, and this is part, this is where people get stuck because they don't want to give voice to the demons, to the dark thoughts that they're having. But that's exactly what we want to do when we're tapping. So you talk about how you really feel. I know I did this. This is exactly what I knew was going to happen. I'm just sitting in this place. I have nobody to blame but myself. I can't believe I did this. I just can't believe it. This is horrible. This is the last thing, the last place I want to be. I can't believe that I did what I did, and I can't believe I'm being punished this way. Boy, this really stinks. I can't believe this. I don't want to deal with this at all. Not at all. I don't want to be dealing with any of this. I can't believe that I'm being punished in this way. This sucks. Then you check in again. Okay, on that scale of 0 to 10, I was just at an 8. I'm being punished. Well, you know, as I was doing that, I had a thought that, well, maybe it's not a direct. So I think I'm down to about a 7 or 6.5. Fantastic. As soon as you know that, as soon as you see some movement, you're on the right track, so keep on going. But because you're still at the upper end of the scale, we'll go to the karate chop again. So even though I'm pretty sure that what I'm experiencing is a direct result of what I did and that I'm being punished. I love and accept myself completely. Even though a lot of this feels like punishment, I love and accept myself completely. Even though part of me, a big part of me, believes that I'm being punished, I love and accept myself completely. This is just like when I was a little kid. If you do this, you're going to get punished. If you do this, you're going to get punished. So, of course, I make that connection. I always think I'm going to be punished for things, but wait a minute. Now all of a sudden a whole new thought comes in and you're not where you just were. This is what's going to happen when you tap, and this is why I always say it's an art. Follow where it takes you. So now imagine that I just had this thought of, this is ridiculous. This has nothing to do. I'm here where I am, I take responsibility and keep on going. You know what? Yeah, this is ridiculous. I take responsibility for everything in my experience, but I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not being punished. That's ridiculous. I would never punish my own child in this way that I'm feeling. I would never do that to somebody else. I'm doing this to myself. Nice deep breath, kind of check in, 0 to 10. Wow, I'm all the way down. I'm really being punished for this. Now I'm down to like a 3. Okay, fantastic. So we've had the switch, but we're not all the way there yet. And then you keep on going with the new thoughts. And you don't have to start here on the karate chop, right? So it's like, you know what, this is just an old idea. I expect that I'm going to be punished, so I create an experience where I feel like I'm punished. But I did all that. That's just me. Nobody out there is doing anything, and I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, yeah, I can always do different actions, but I'm not being punished. That's not what this is. But I am willing to take responsibility. I'm just responsible. It's not blame. It's not guilt. It's not punishment. Nice deep breath. Check in. Boom. It's gone. 0. It happens. It happens all the time. And that's... So now, instead of walking around feeling like, ugh, I'm being punished, this sucks, I knew this would happen, this is just like what my mother said, blah, 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 you're done. You're out of it. Okay, scenario number 2. Just feeling out of sorts, anxious, upset, frustrated, millions of things going on, and just no clarity. Even though I have so much going on right now, I choose here and now to seek clarity. Even though I have so much going on right now, now we're choosing, as opposed to I love and accept myself completely, it's just another way to go. I'm choosing here and now to seek clarity. And let's say I was on a 10, okay, of just confusion, so much going on. Even though there's so much going on right now, I'm choosing here and now to seek clarity. Ugh, and now you just talk about everything that's going on. I can't believe it. My girlfriend's driving me crazy. My mother's driving me insane. My dog's in a kennel. It's going to cost a fortune. My car doesn't seem to be working, and I don't even know if I'm going to have my job by the end of next month. So much is going on, and I'm trying to start this new relationship, and I've got this going on, and I've got my mother, and I've got my dog, and I've got my job, and I've got this new relationship, maybe, and this and that. And so what's going on with any of that? What is it? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? And it just seems like so much. And I don't know what to focus on. I just am not sure which one to focus on, except this new relationship is really interesting to me. It really is. That seems to be, I'm just nervous about it. I think that's my problem, right? So all of a sudden, starting from, I don't know what's going on, the intention is for clarity. Tapping and just saying whatever's going on. Of course I'm making this up, so I'm not being quite as on target as it could be. But that's the idea. You set the intention for the clarity, you say that is why you're tapping, you start tapping. I have no idea, I have all these things going on. Just talk about them. And then I've never seen it not happen, where the thing that is most important will just start to emerge. And clarity is yours. So I hope that these tapping tips are helpful. Remember, I do not claim to be a tapping authority in any way, shape, or form. I always encourage you to, if you want to engage this more deeply, to search out what you might find. I'm hesitant to send you to any particular place because I don't even have that place for myself right now. A particular place or person or practitioner on YouTube or Google, whatever. But if you want more, I certainly encourage you to go find it. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you again next week. Peace.